And good afternoon, race fans. Welcome here to race number 3 of the 2023 PCSRA Monster Energy Series, capping off what has been an interesting weekend here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We're getting ready for the division races for the Monster Energy Series. This weekend has been well, let's say it was completely opposite from the previous 2 races. Our Truck Series race was a wreck fest like it was all weekend long. However, yesterday in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series, we had a number of drivers who kept it a lot cleaner than our truck race, and they went all the way to lap 167 or something like that for our first incident, and then they had a yellow late in the race with 10 to go, which brought in an interesting winner, which Chevrolet has been the victory lane now twice. Now they're trying to see if they can do it here, which I know in the division races it's going to be impossible, so we'll see how it goes. Prudence Littlejohn making her first start of the season in the One Main Financial Toyota. She starts on the pole alongside of Chelsea Richards. Then we have Frida Suarez and Monica Towns in row 2. Here is the rest of your starting grid. Bridget Thomas won at Atlanta in this group last week. A lot tinier field than what we're used to because none of the Triple P panelists are racing this weekend. The points coming into this race, here's the points, by the way. And Rookie of the Year, which I'll fix all that later if I had the chance. I'll fix it later. So Valentina Fernandez comes in as the points leader by 95 points over Luke 9th. Then it's Bouvier in 3rd, Barrett in 4th. She lost a couple of spots. Ekstrom 5th, Alita Terez 6th, Courtney Lynn 7th, Timmy Turner, Amber Whitecastle, and Melissa Cooper. That is your top 10. Of course, June Einstein, Bridget Thomas, Mike Chilton went to victory lane last week at Atlanta. And since they're inside the top 50 or top 60 in points, they have their wins counting towards a spot into the playoffs as the cars are getting ready to roll off. And we're about to do 41 laps of racing. Of course, both races, Trucks and Buffalo Wild Wings Series, we've had the sun come out. We've not had any cloudy conditions this weekend here at Vegas. Prudence Littlejohn ran in the Truck Series. Unfortunately, she didn't get the result she would have liked. So we'll see how that will go here today. Of course, I want to throw a little apology here to those of you that didn't know. I did the Truck Series non-charter races, but for whatever reason, it ended up getting corrupted. So, and I forgot to mention this in the main event. I will put the drivers who made the race down in the description of that video, as looks like Brian Gomez has got a mechanical problem. Saw him on the apron, so something apparently is wrong. Not the start of the weekend he would have liked for him, as we're about to take the green. 41 laps of racing. If it's a tire problem on his car, we'll have to give you an update on that. Green flag for the division, or the part-time division, as we're underway here at Vegas. As he has crossed the start-finish line, there he is. We'll see what's going to happen. We'll give you an update on his condition in a little bit. Prudence Littlejohn currently leading. Battle for second, which is Ricky Cervantes. Battling Frida Suarez. Monica Towns, I believe, got thrown in the wall. She did. Everybody scatters. 05 on the apron. And surprisingly, nobody took each other out. Oh, Chelsea Richards has got right side damage to that machine, and looks like Brian Gomez is back out on the track. He is going to be, however, 1 lap down. So somehow we kept it together. Unfortunately, now we got some damaged cars in the process, but we're still green with the small field we have here today. Little John leads. Second, Ricky Cervantes. Mandry Campbell is third. I believe she's making her debut. Yeah, looked like she's making her debut. And they're slowing down. Looks like the yellow is out. Yep, yellow is out. Bo Van Gesset and last week's winner, Bridget Thomas, involved. Chelsea Richards and Audra Baranowskis looks like they got a piece of it, as did Anne Maria and as did Frida Suarez. So looks like these drivers, well, first of all, let's see what happened between the, this car. Okay, this is why the yellow didn't come out. And this happened at the end of the first lap. We'll see what happened that brought out the yellow. There you see the contact between Monica Towns and Chelsea Richards. Both cars go up into the wall. Anne Maria went down the apron. Everybody scattered, did a great job giving each other room. And that didn't bring out the yellow. But what happened further up is we're going to go to the 63. Last week's winner, Bridget Thomas. Okay, here it is a lap later. And looks to me, I don't know if the OE6 came down or what, but whatever the case, wow, look at these, look at that 63 go flying in the air. Well, man, guess it gets a piece of it. There's Chelsea Richards, and the black smoke erupts on the Tim Hortons Mazda. A couple of Mazdas involved in this one. Chelsea Richards looks like her day may be done. And Prudence Littlejohn will now get us back to green. I'll make sure we don't have that same mistake next week when we go, or next race for the Truck Series at Martinsville. May record that. Back to green. Out of the race after that incident, 049, 930, 037, and 63. So not the finishes that last week's winner, Bridget Thomas, was looking for. 26 in the points, so she's more than likely going to take a hit. Oh, and they got a lap car to deal with. That's Brian Gomez, who's now in 12th. Mandry Campbell, ooh, gets loose. Ari Springer, they're about 4 wide almost. Heather Galloway not giving Ari Springer enough room. And Campbell goes up the track.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. I had to put my phone down so that way make it a little easier.
Okay.
I'll throw the toothpicks away, don't worry.
Okay.
Alright.
That's fine.
Yeah. Alright. Excuse me there. Meanwhile, Prudence Littlejohn currently the leader. Battle for second between Henry Williams and Monica Towns. Surprisingly, Towns, looks like Towns might have gotten a damage fix on her Food Lion Holden. Of course, she competed in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race yesterday, as did Ari Springer. Springer came home with a top 10 yesterday. Oh, Henry Williams and Mandy Campbell nearly touched, but they keep it together. Littlejohn just enjoying the view. Littlejohn got taken out in an early incident in the Truck Series race 2 days ago. Littlejohn is not scheduled to run any races in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series that I'm told, unless otherwise by the team owner. Driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. Littlejohn running for Rookie of the Year in the Truck Series. Of course, she does have some previous Truck Series experience in another NR league. She is the driver for John Cittadino. and has raced with Annie Thomas and Betty Johnson group cars like that. I was hoping these drivers can keep it together. Oh, contact between, that was Galloway and Sydney Vortex. That was close. They keep it together. Cervantes going 3 wide with a lap car of Brian Gomez and Mandry Campbell. Diego Marquez in the 5th spot. Behind Henry Williams, Ari Springer, Monica Towns, and still leading is Prudence Littlejohn. Littlejohn driving for Cody Smart's team in the Truck Series. Of course, she's going to be off the next 2 weeks, so she'll be running this car at Auto Club and Phoenix, which Phoenix, by the way, is our next race on the calendar for the Monster Energy Series. Of course, our Triple P panelists are not racing this weekend because they are going to be racing they'll be racing at Auto Club. They'll also race at Sonoma, so they're going to be a busy crew. Sorry if I'm not talking much. I was taking a bite of my soft tacos that the people here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway made for me. Brought them up here into the commentating booth, so I'll be enjoying that. Prudence Littlejohn not running for Rookie of the Year this year because she took part in more than 7 races. Littlejohn's rookie year came in 2015, or I'm sorry, 2014. Won in her debut race at Brazil, which we're going to be going to Brazil after All-Star Weekend from M&M's. Littlejohn running a partial schedule, sharing this ride with Jackie Tang. Of course, we will see Jackie Tang at Auto Club. Littlejohn will be in this car next week at Phoenix. Littlejohn is running half the races that Jackie Tang will be not entered in this car. Of course, Littlejohn will not be dropping down to the Buffalo Wild Wings because she is a part-time driver. Right now, she's got almost a 2-second lead over this driver, Henry Williams. Williams made his first start last week at Atlanta. Did pretty okay, if you ask me. Of course, his team owner, William Brock, not racing this weekend, but he is here at the track this weekend. Diego Marquez just blasted around Monica Towns. Monica Towns and Ari Springer both ran in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series. I believe Monica Towns dropped out. Monica Towns dropped out of the race due to a mechanical failure. Whereas Ari Springer, who drove the 41 Dodge, led some laps, thought she could win the race, but that late race yellow really screwed everybody in that race. And as a result, she ended up getting a top 10. She did salvage a top 10 in that process, so it was still a good race from her, if you know what I mean. Diego Marquez, right behind Henry Williams, and the One Main Financial Toyota of Prudence Littlejohn. We believe Littlejohn, I believe she's going to still remain in the Truck Series next season. Probably, like I said, doing some part-time schedules in Buffalo Wild Wings and Monster Energy Series. That's probably what her plan's going to be for next season. Of course, this car that she's driving for is for Joe Gibbs Racing, and she's been with Joe Gibbs Racing in the PCSRA, which that was the other series that she ran, that she drove for Toyota. Of course, she drove the number 20 Home Depot Toyota Tundra in the now retired Oreo Truck Series. And the track we're going to next week, she won in her second start in the Truck Series. Now she's doing really good here in this series. Even if Prudence Littlejohn wins, she's not running for the championship here in the Monster Energy Series. But a win is a win, nevertheless. So I'm going to go ahead and take another bite of my soft taco. Should make a few notes. I'll go ahead and make some notes when we, or actually I'm going to do that while this race is going on. A couple of drivers making their first start of the season. Hannah Blue Jay, you'll see her in one of the division races, along with Quincy Einstein. They were supposed to make their debut last week at Atlanta, but they had to sit out last week's race at Atlanta due to contact tracing of COVID-19. In other words, they were in COVID-19 protocols. And unfortunately, they had to miss last week's race at Atlanta due to COVID-19 protocols. They were in quarantine, even though they were vaccinated. So there you go. Excuse me. And like I said, I will try to get Rookie of the Year all fixed up during the commercial break. I'll get the Rookie of the Year situated, and then we'll be good to go. Anne Maria going a lap down. Not been the weekend Anne Maria would have liked. Anne Maria's next start in the Truck Series after this weekend will not be, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my schedule while we're at it. And she's holding up Prudence Littlejohn. We're at Vegas. So her next start will be Darlington and Sonoma. Of course, Anne Maria's not running this full-time schedule in the Buffalo, or in the Truck Series, not Truck Series, excuse me. Not running the full schedule of Monster Energy. I don't think she has a ride in Buffalo Wild Wings, if I'm correct. So we'll probably need to retain her. Unless she's actually running this car for the rest of the season. I could be wrong. I'll have to get a confirmation from her before we go to next week's race at Phoenix. So last week, we had Dodge go to victory lane. We had trying to see who else went to victory lane. Oh yeah, we had, last week we had Dodge go to victory lane, Toyota go to victory lane for the first time this season, and also for the first time this season, Mitsubishi Lancer go to victory lane. We have not seen Toyota go to victory lane, but it's looking like that's going to happen with Prudence Littlejohn. Or actually, correction, second win for Toyota, I'm sorry, because I forgot Chilton won in a Toyota, so they have been to victory lane. So Chevy, Dodge, Mitsubishi Lancer, and Toyota have been to victory lane. All the other manufacturers have not been to victory lane this season yet. If she were to go to victory lane coming up later in this video, she would do something that's never been done in the NR community, as Frida Suarez, not paying any attention, nearly took out the leader, Prudence Littlejohn. Not sure what that was really all about. That was probably not paying any attention, if you ask me. But getting back to what I was talking about for Fernandez. No, and I don't think this has happened in real life. So if Fernandez goes to victory lane, she'll be the first driver ever in NR 2003 history to start the season with 3 straight wins right out of the gate. And oh, by the way, she comes in as the points leader. So I don't know what was said during the offseason for Valentina Fernandez or what, but somebody lit a fire in her. And right out of the gate, she wins 2 races in a row, which is unheard of in this series. That's never happened before, in fact. She's reminding me of the Annie Einstein years of 2010. So like I said, Prudence Littlejohn, getting back on topic here, even if she wins today, it's not going to matter much to her because, 1, she's not running the full Monster Energy Series schedule, and 2, she would not be in the top 60 in points. All Prudence is doing is just trying to find victory lane as many times as she can for the season. That is her goal. Her goal right now is focusing on the Truck Series Championship. But since trucks are off next week, she'll be in this car again next week. So even if Littlejohn, like I said, gets 2 wins, she's not running the full schedule and she would not be in the championship, which in theoretically, she doesn't care. All she can care about is trying to win the Truck Series Championship. That's all Prudence is going to do. She's still going to go out here and try to get the victory lane as many times as she can in this series. That's her only goal. That's the only reason why she's in this race in the first place, or in this ride in the first place. Of course, she's sharing this ride with Jackie Tang. Tang's next start won't be until Auto Club. So that's why Littlejohn will be in this car next week at Phoenix. So Prudence Littlejohn will make it 2 in a row for Toyota, as she will go to victory lane for the 2nd time this season. And it will solidify a good reason why the playoff standings will not change. As she's going to put Henry Williams a lap down. Of course, Henry Williams will be running full-time the rest of the season. Of course, remember, William Brock will be in the Foster Series next season with that 7 Mazda. And Andra and Henry Williams will stay down here in the Monster Energy Series. Coming to 2 laps to go. Nobody interfering with Prudence Littlejohn as she has dominated this race. Second is Diego Marquez. Third is Monica Towns, so a great run for Monica Towns. And Ari Springer, and I tell you what, Cody Smart has got to be proud of Ari Springer. Springer had a dismal run in the truck race, and I bet Cody probably had a good talk with her and told her, okay, calm down, you can, I want you to be confident and all that. Well, Yesterday gets a top 10 in the Buffalo Wild Wings series, and here she is today running in the top 5 as she just got around Monica Town. So I bet that talk after the truck race really helped Ari Springer, the reigning Truck Series champion. Of course, Ari Springer is going to run some more truck races this season. So if we thought she was done with the Truck Series, you're wrong, as we just got the white flag for Prudence Littlejohn. Ari Springer's going to run a few more Truck Series races just to give her some more confidence boost. Of course, trucks are off next week and the following week. And Ari's going to probably go drive the 63 truck that was driven by Annie Thomas, so she's got that to look forward to. But off of turn 4, Prudence Littlejohn gives Toyota back-to-back wins and will take the part-time race here at Las Vegas. So Toyota goes back to victory lane for the second time this season. And Littlejohn, really confident for her in this race. So great job for Prudence. Here's the standings as standings are now official. I'm gonna go ahead and export these. I do this A, B, C, and D if you ask me how I do it. So anyway, Prudence Littlejohn, the winner. Diego Marquez gets second. So close, but second will do for him. Ari Springer won Rookie of the Race, finished in third. Monica Towns fourth. Sydney Vortex fifth. Then it was Galloway Campbell, great debut for her in seventh. Cervantes, Gomez, and Maria, despite the front end all smashed up, complete the top 10. Then it was Frida Suarez, Henry Williams, the last 2 cars to finish the race. 4 drivers did not finish the race: Audra Baranowskis, Chelsea Richards, Bull Van Gesset, and Bridget Thomas. So tough break for those lads. As I want to make sure I saved the results, and I did. All right, it is time for the Division 1 race. Here's our shut up thing. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and take our first intermission report. As I'm going to go ahead and boost this up to 54 laps. I'm going to get the light on so I can see what the heck I'm doing. There we go. Shut up, official. They're already in their cars. They've been in their cars for quite some time, dummy. So a dominant win for Prudence Littlejohn in this race. We're going to see what Division 1, 2, and the main event is. You know what. Drivers, start your engines. Okay, now, so Division 1 ready to go. And we're going to take you through the grid. On the pole is Samantha Maple, Leela Bakai alongside. I forgot to change paint schemes, that's all right. Lisa Gonzalez still in the Guinness, and Paulette Burrows on the outside. Here's the rest of your starting lineup. O'Neal Baldwin making his first start of the season. Ivory Walker, who had a good run going yesterday in the Buffalo Wild Wings series. June Einstein, last week's winner in this division. Annie Einstein, the new Little Einstein scheme this week. There's Quincy Einstein. Of course, he got the points from the little mistake I made as Nick Batson rounds out the grid. So there you go. That's the lineup. Let's get these cars going. Of course, Hannah Blue Jay didn't score any points, but she will eventually. Future reference, I will try to switch out schemes. I forgot to take Bolvin out and put Bella Santiago. That's all right. All right, here we go. Division 1 about to get underway with a 54-lap race. Of course, we had the part-time race do 41 laps, as this is 54 here for this one. Here we go. Who's going to win Vegas and join Prudence Littlejohn in victory lane? We're about to find out. Green flag, we're racing at Las Vegas. Let's go racing, drivers. Lila Bakai got a hell of a start on the high side. Can't wait till we go. Looking forward to next week's race at Phoenix. Of course, we still got to finish up our Vegas weekend. Oh boy, they're 4 wide. Oh, Paulette Burrows. Oh, they're 5 wide. This is not going to end well. Oh my goodness. How? How in the world did they make that work? That was really sketchy as the 0 was all the way on the apron. 21's got damage. Oh, they're not going to make it a second time. I can bet you that. How did they go 5 wide and not wreck 20 cars? A lot of damage to the Amanda Wallace machine. Holy cow, that made... Oh, yellow's out. Ben Tennyson. Alice Kitchen's torn up. Oh, big wreck. Sam Johnson's torn up with Bolvin. Oh, yep, they wrecked. Morgan Henderson. June Einstein. Marianne Jamestown. Amanda Wallace again. Oh, Darby King's upside down, who had a good run in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race. Paulette Burrows heavily damaged. O'Neal Baldwin can't use the brakes for no reason. Ben Tennyson nearly got involved. Henderson smoking. Same with Marianne Jamestown, and no doubt the yellow was out. That was ridiculous. They went 5 wide, and how on earth they pull this off, I'll never know. Let's watch this. This was, I can't believe this was not a yellow right here. Watch this. So Paulette Burrows overdrives the corner. Look at that. They were 5 freaking wide. How? Man, they were just knocking the crap out of one another, and the 0 of Nina Cambridge did the smart thing, took it on the apron. That was way too aggressive, way too early. Now let's see what happened to 32 that caused his first yellow. Goodness me. That was way too early to be aggressive. I'm assuming the 05 had something to do, right? Yep. Got into 22. That sent the 32 up into the wall. Got away with a 2-car wreck. But then what happened up here with Darby King and company? This would explain it. Did the 20 hook the 7? Yep. And they hooked the 7. 7 goes up in the wall. Nina Cambridge got hit by June Einstein. A lot of damage to the Del Taco Audi. Damn it, I can't get to the 20. Shit. I was trying to get to the 20 and NR didn't want to do that. So there's the contact there. Let's see who got the 0. Who turned June Einstein? Oh, Hazel Triggs got turned by somebody. We'll have a look at that one. Oh, Lisa Gonzalez got turned by Mackenzie Thompson. That's what shot June Einstein up in the 0. We'll look at the flip in a minute. There's how June Einstein got collected. Now let's see what happened to these two right here. Okay, watch the 18. Yep, this is male abuse right here. Oh, the 18 just ran over the 04 and got the 10 in the wall. Sam Johnson got collected. Now let's go up to the 7. Oh, the 7's flipping. Who in the... Damn it, I can't get to the 7. Okay, so she gets in the wall, and... Oh, the 20 is the one that sent her over. Amanda Wallace got a piece of it. Then we'll look at the 31. How did she get the black smoke of death? There's how Gonzalez got a piece of it. Jacob Tutu up in the wall. His brother Noah got a piece of it. Left side damage on the Liberty University Chevy Camaro. How did Marion Jamestown get sent into the grass? Let's see. Okay, so this would explain Marion Jamestown here. Let's see, the 34 is going to hit the 37, I'm assuming. Yep, and that's what sent the 37 down to the 31. And then Jamestown just lost in the grass. Then Amanda Wallace just nowhere to go. See how the 5 got damage. By the way, we're under the red flag. Let's see, I'm assuming the 9 had something to do with it, or the 14. Nope, 21. Makoto Tanaka got a piece of it. Boy, a lot of drivers going to be feeling the heat after this one. Looks like Bakai is going to be the leader. We're going to have some drivers out of this race. Good news is all the drivers involved in the part-time race have been released from the medical center. All the drivers that finished the race in the part-time event have now gone to the dressing room for a shower to watch the remainder of the division races. And how in the world is Darby King still driving after she was upside down? Did Nathan Orman just put voodoo magic on that 7? Because I don't know how in the world that 7 cars continued on. But anyway, out of the race after that one, as we're back to green, looks like King's going to be off the pace. Lisa Gonzalez, Marion Jamestown, Morgan Henderson, and June Einstein. So June Einstein went from the highs of highs to the lows of lows. Did I hear any screeching? Oh, no, I did not. 7 is just off the pace. There's Quincy Einstein, who did get the points from a little mistake I made last week. I do apologize, as Riley Henderson not playing nice with Hattie Swore. Of course, Hattie Swore's already been in enough war this weekend. Hattie Swore got into a beef with Stephanie Driscoll in the truck race a couple of days ago. As, oh, Katsura, oh no, there they go. Hattie Swore and Timothy Grenville got a piece, and that's a yellow for sure. That'll win the day for those drivers. They're racing back to the line. Hopefully we don't have another big one. Checking back here to make sure everybody's good. Looks like everybody's clean. And looks like Allison Washington will lead us back to the yellow. Oh, crash! Fontaine, Amanda Wallace again, Ben Tennyson again. Good grief. All right, see what happened here between Hattie and, well, the weekend started off with the DNF, and the weekend's going to end with a DNF for Hattie. And looks like the 44 just pushed up, got the 8. Sent the Stanley Tools Toyota and the Amp Energy Audi, or Holden, excuse me, up in the wall. I don't know why I said Audi, that's my bad. But then what happens here with the 32? All right, let's see here. Oh, something happened to 43 of Fontaine. Let's investigate that one. 32 gets a P. Wow! Damn, Amanda Wallace just annihilated. Let's see, 9 car, that's Schweetz, isn't it? Yep, didn't mean to wreck Fontaine. Fontaine in the wall. Tennyson's gonna come down, hit the 30, hit the 43, and watch the 21. Whammo! I mean, just launched the Coke Zero Chevy Impala. Damn. That was a hard hit. Fortunately for Tennyson, that was on the passenger side, but damn! 21 goes for a flip. That was a hard hit for Ben Tennyson. Thank God it was on the passenger side, but jeez. That was an RKO out of nowhere. Damn. And we have David Heller's favorite number, 69 degrees. Damn. Good news is, I'm glad Ben Tennyson climbed out of the car. Jesus Christ, he just got a massive RKO. Hattie Swartz out of the race. Also, we saw the 20 stayed behind the 8 car for some reason. Probably got stuck. But Hattie Swartz done. Amanda Wallace is done. Same with Timothy Grenville. Ben Tennyson, thank God he's okay. That was a malacious sledgehammer hit he took as we're back to green. Allison Washington leads. Now, you notice why she does not have an R next to her name. Well, she did run 5 races. I just decided that because she took part in, I think she took part in 6 or 7 races as far as the Monster Energy Series is concerned. So the fact that she took part in those races meant she would no longer be qualified for Rookie of the Year, but at least she's up here with her sister. Oh, we got a big crash. I'll get back to that in a minute. But big crash on the front straightaway. Hazel Triggs, Nick Batson, 20 car come flying through there. Slow down, guys. And the caution's out again. But she's no longer qualified for Rookie of the Year in that process. But here, racing with her sister. Let's see, Dora Marquez and Annie Einstein got together. Almost contact between the 7 and the 02. Oh, 18 gets a piece of it. Van Dam did a great job missing that. Nick Batson gets a piece. Oh, Schweitz got it into the 10 of... that's Hazel Triggs there. I think Schweitz couldn't get slowed down. That's probably what I was thinking. 18's coming to pit road. And Pablo Massa led us back to the yellow. Pablo Massa is from Brazil. No relationship to former F1 driver Felipe Massa. Pablo Massa looking forward to racing in his home country of Brazil when we get to the start of the chase towards the chase for the championship. Here we go. Back to the green flag. Drivers out from that incident. Nobody. So, yay. Back to green. Oh, Kelsey Hobbs got held up by Darby King. Trying to make sure that 7 doesn't cause a problem. Annie Einstein and others that were involved have continued on as Hazel Triggs nearly ran over Nina Cambridge. Of course, Cambridge ran in, I believe, the Buffalo Wild Wings race yesterday. They're still being held up by the 7. And the 7's doing her best to try to get out of the way, which, to be fair, I'm not going to blame her because she is a rookie after all. And we're still green flag racing, and Allison Washington's taking the lead. Of course, her sister Lacey was a former playoff driver last season, so Allison trying to make it the second Washington sister to go to victory lane in this series. Of course, she will see Sis later. Allison Washington completed her goal along with her sister. Now they are the one of many siblings in this series that are in this series, the Monster Energy Series. Of course, we have Lacey and Allison Washington, both from Seattle. I have a feeling they may be next door neighbors to Prudence Littlejohn, but as the yellow is out, we have Annie and Leo Einstein, their brother and sister. Oh, Fontaine's done. Makoto Tanaka, Phil Hooper, and that's Paulette Burrows smoking. Of course, you have Leo and Annie Einstein. They're brother and sister, rather, and cousins for Quincy and June Einstein. Oh, we went almost 4 wide. Somebody got spun. Oh, that's Tanaka. Oh, Jake Putnam ran her over. Oh, that's because these drivers were 4 wide. Well, that's not only female abuse. Oh, because the one came down. That was Chamberlain. Of course, her sister tried to attempt the, I believe that was the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race. She's been running a couple of races, her sister. Tanaka goes around, and then Fontaine. Oh, looks like the 0 got turned by the 22. That was Alice Kitchens. A lot of damage to the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet, Dollar General Toyota, and all. God, tell you what, Darby King is just, she's just hoping for carnage, and those drivers are now out of the race. Tell you what, Darby King's trying to get a better finish than 30-something. I know she's probably disappointed, and she didn't want to let poor Ormy down. I saw her in the dressing room, or coming out of the dressing room. I saw a little tear come down on her face, and poor Ormy had to go hug her. And back to green we go. But like I said, she's a rookie, and I'm going to try to cut her some slack because she's a rookie in this series. So, which Ormy would appreciate if I did that. I don't want to be too hard on rookie drivers, if you ask me. There's Ivory Walker, of course, running in the full time here in this series. Also running in Buffalo Wild Wings. They are making their final seasons in Buffalo Wild Wings and trucks, so they can stay up here in this series.
Guess where Danny's going to live?
Talked about Tico Jumiaka, who had some runs in the truck series. Of course, he's running for Rookie of the Year in this series.
And you know which Danny I'm talking about? The one that goes to our church.
Tico's had an okay start to the year. Tico actually finished 23rd in his debut race last week, so he's trying to get his season going. Darby King is going to pass some people here. To apologize, my roommate interrupted me. But anyway. Oh, therefore. Oh, no. Quincy. No, we got in the 36. And there goes the. Oh, we're wrecking. Oh, no. Annie Einstein just Oh, this is a big one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Darby King got a piece of it. Jacob Tutu's torn up. Sam Johnson. Oh, my God. We have just had the big one. Caution's out.
When that one girl slapped you on the back.
Okay, that was too much information.
She made you swallow it.
As the red flag is out, I do apologize. My roommate interrupted me rudely. Well, I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. Jesus. Sorry if my roommate interrupted me while I was trying to tell you who was involved in the crash. But of course, they don't flip and apologize. Anyway, 36 pushed up, got in the 70, took both cars in the wall. Samantha Maple got a piece of it. Lauren Chamberlain nowhere to go. And then, Annie Einstein hit her teammate.
Mike and Ike.
That's
Anybody wants a Mike and Ike?
That's my Mike and Ike's box. Hopefully nobody takes them. Listen.
I only ate 2 of them.
As the red flag is out, I got another box. Don't worry. You just have the rest.
Thank you. I buy the bag of them.
Here's Annie Einstein's perspective.
From,
Yep. Nowhere to go for her. Sam Johnson gets in a herd. Noah Tutu just RKO'd the side of the 29. There's how Dora Marquez got a piece of it. And the track just comes. Man, Darby King just did not slow down and just jacked up the 28 of Putnam. We'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, so track was completely blocked. There was just nowhere for any of these drivers to go. Not sure why these drivers are not doing this thing using brakes. This is the problem we had in our truck series, is we're gonna oh, Alice Kitchens nearly caused male abuse on the 28. We'll look at the replay with the 07 in just a second. See, Smoke, your spotter's telling you clear. Schweet's got a piece of it. Tony Lopez. And then right there, Schweetz just, or not Schweetz, I'm sorry, that's Darby King, launches the Avenge 7-fold Ford Fusion. Jacob Tutu, a lot of damage to his car. And now let's see how Dora Marquez got a piece of this. So she's going to clip the little Einstein's Mitsubishi right there. That's what spun her around. By the way, we're past the halfway point of this race. Goes up, gets the wall. Now, who's going to hit the 07? Okay, looks like she's getting ready to drive away. And then Hazel Triggs, and then that's Nina Cambridge. A lot of damage to the Sylvie Kia. A lot of damage to the Del Taco Audi. And the black smoke erupted on the GoDaddy Chevrolet. But man, we have just had a lot of drivers take hard hits. That was a lot of hard hits, and we're going to have a lot of drivers out of the race. Boy, that took out a bunch of cars, and that was no doubt the big one. If my roommates didn't interrupt me. As the lights are out on the pace car, we're going to go back to green flag racing. Keep having bugs on here. Allison Washington leader, Lindsay Sutton second, Katsura Mirmoes third, Tico Jumiaka fourth, Paulo Massa fifth, then it's Ivory Walker, Kelsey Hobbs, Leela Bakai, Mackenzie Thompson, and Samantha Greenville. That is your top 10. Drivers out, and there are a lot of them. Hazel Triggs, Riley Anderson, green flags back out. Jacob Tutu, Nina Cambridge, Noah Tutu, so both the Tutus are out. Quincy Einstein, Annie McGinnis, Annie Einstein. The 18, that is Sam Johnson. Vanellope Von Schweetz, Jake Putnam, who I don't think is going to be happy with the 7. Alice Kitchens, Dora Marquez, Leela Bakai, Darby King, Paulette Burrows are out of the race. They join as Katsura has taken the race lead. They join Phil Hooper, Makoto, make sure I have these drivers in here. Yep, Makoto Tanaka, I said it right. Crystal Fontaine, Hattie Swore, Amanda Wallace, Timothy Grenville, Ben Tennyson, Lisa Gonzalez, Marianne Jamestown, Morgan Henderson, and June Einstein, who are all behind the wall. And all three Mitsubishi Lancers that were in this division are now out of the race as we got a crash between Lindsay Sutton and Allison Washington. Is that a yellow flag? No, it's not. They kept it together, but a lot of damage to those two cars. Lindsay Sutton's a lot of damage to that Discord Ford. Because they didn't go completely around, PCSRA officials did not throw the caution, so I'm not surprised about that. But that is good news for Katsura Mirmoes. Oh, yellow's out. Why is the yellow out? Did we have a crash that I... Oh, yes, we did. Nick Batson and Mackenzie Thompson. Looks like the 004 and the 33 touched. They came down, got the 01, spun the 05. Technically, I would count that as male abuse, but since that was a lot of damage to the Kickstart Lime Audi on the right side, but looks like Nick Batson gathered up. 360, drove the car away. Simple as that. Lindsay Sutton, unfortunately, with the contact that she got from Allison Washington, she has now taken her car back behind the wall. So that's a tough break for her as we're back to green flag racing. Boy, what a wreck fest we've had so far in this first race. So I hit my knee on the table. That was on accident. Katsuro Mirmoez trying to get his first win of his Monster Energy Series career. Katsuro finished is 55th in points. He made his debut last week. We'll open this box later. I'll have to ask Steven if he can buy me another box so that way I have... And ask anybody to go into my room. I'm going to tell Tequila. Does my roommates care? No. Because I had that key stuck in the door and I don't want anybody messing with my room. I heard scraping. Yellow is out. We got a crash, and that's Ivory Walker, Alexandria Van Dam, and that's Mackenzie Thompson involved. Damn it, NR. I told you to stop, and you don't want to stop, you derping grandpa. Yeah, it looks like 3 car just got in a 3-wide situation. Wow, that's male abuse. And then the 02 gets collected. And then Tico, woo, 02 was upside down for some time. And now did go upside down. Thankfully landed back on its wheels. And Lauren Chamberlain sadly got a piece, and now she's out of the race. Oh, Tico Jumiaka is torn up. How did he get a piece? Oh, he got, okay. Saw he got some more damage, but how? Unless he came to pit road. Yeah, he came to pit road. Okay. I was getting ready to say, why did he come to pit road? Unless he saw the pace car coming. Boy, we're not going to have anybody left after this race. Shit. As we're back to green. Do apologize if my roommates continue to interrupt me, because I don't like roommates interrupting me. There's Lila Pakai, currently our leader. If you're hearing some cussing in the background, that's a movie he's watching, so I do apologize for that. Hatsuro's running a bit wide. Lila Bakai, last season. I'll have to look and see where Bakai finished as far as the, oops. Let's see where Bakai finished last season. Bakai last season. So I'm going to take a look at the statistics here as my game wants to derp. Leela Bakai last season. Leela Bakai finished last season 54th in points. 4 top 5s, 8 top 10s. Average finish of 20.76. Never found victory lane last season. So she is looking for her first win of the season, trying to give Toyota their 3rd win of the season and 2 in a row in the divisions. Samantha Greenville currently in 2nd. As Greenville has taken the lead. Did Greenville go to victory lane last season? Let me check her stats. Samantha Greenville. I'm trying to check the points here. Greenville didn't go to victory lane in her rookie year, so she's looking for her first career win in this series here in the Monster Energy Series, and looks like it might be today. Holden, I don't think, had been to victory lane this season, or actually last season. I don't think Holden went to victory lane at all. White flag for Samantha Greenville one more time around. Looks like she's going to capture her first career win. Here she comes through 3 and 4. And Samantha Greenville, first career win in the Monster Energy Series, winning at Las Vegas. And Holden, for the first time this season, goes to victory lane. Did they went to victory lane last season with Grenville? That's what I'm trying to figure out with Timothy. No, they did not. First career win for Holden in the Monster Energy Series. They are going to victory lane. And did Samantha Greenville lock herself a spot into this season's chase for the championship, providing she gets in the top 50 in points? We'll find out. Standings are official. Bakai is so close, but we'll have to settle for 2nd. Katsura Mirmoez gets Rookie of the Race in 3rd. Kelsey Hobbs, Nick Batson, Allison Washington, Samantha Maple, Tico Jumiaka, O'Neal Balvin, and Ivory Walker finished in the 10th. Everybody else finished out of the race. Boy, this is going to be a point shakeup, as we're going to go ahead and get to the Division 2 race. I'm going to make some changes to the AI.
Drivers, to your cars.
Last week's winner from this race, Mike Chilton on the pole. roommates interrupt me again, I'm telling Tequila. And nobody was allowed to go in my room in the first place because I was going to finish the candy, but someone didn't care. Just tired of my shit getting stolen. Anyway, Mike Chilton on the pole, Brittany White, Nicholas Touch, Amber Downey. Here's the rest of the grid. Abby Goodman making her debut, along with Emily Hong. Of course, they're taking over these rights from Jesse and Sean Art. Hannah Blue Jay making her first start, making her second start. Of course, she didn't get any points because it was due to COVID protocols. Max Lipson making another start. Chloe Bumgarner in the Subway colors this week. Tyler Henderson in the Outback Steakhouse colors this week. Here's a new rookie driver. This is another Italian driver. Of course, there you saw the 77. Isabel Colombo made her debut last week. Prima Rossi is making her debut in this series. Jazz Sugartown, there's Emily Hong. She is also making her debut. A couple of female drivers making their debuts in this series. All right. Now these cars will go ahead and roll up behind the Dodge pace car. Excuse me. Top four in the rookie standings are tight. Pull up our Wendy's race menu. Next week, it will be Buffalo Wild Wings and Monster Energy Series from Phoenix. It will be our fourth race for both series. Pace car pulled off. Here we go, Division 2 about to get underway. Green flag, we're racing in this division. We'll see how the debutante drivers will do. We'll see how everybody else will do this weekend. Excuse me. Oh, Chloe Erickson got turned in the back. Oh, yep. Around she goes. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. Oh, that's a hard hit. And that was way too early for that, Manny Rivera. Way too early to be doing that on the first lap of the race. Come on, man. Hope Chloe Erickson's okay, but I don't know what Manny Rivera was trying to do there. He was trying to win the race in the first corner, and that really did not need to happen that early in the race, especially on the first lap, for goodness sakes. Hannah Blue Jays got damage. Kenneth Ayers has got damage. Hope Chloe's okay. Kevin Joseph's got damage. Already under the caution for the first time. Amanda Scoutmaster was also collected. Let's take a look at the replay here. Yeah, that was kind of foolish because Chloe was trying to save her car. Of course, they made contact. I just really don't understand this bullshit right here by Manny Rivera. And around went Chloe Erickson, and I thought she was going to collect somebody. Oh, that's a hard hit. Hope she's okay, but I don't really want to know what that was all about with Manny Rivera. What that moron was thinking. Why would you dump a World NOS racing car on lap 1 of a 54-lap race when there's 50-something laps to go of patience? Doesn't slow down, gets Scoutmaster, gets Blue Jay. 58 got a piece of it. Timmy Turner. Or not, no, I'm sorry, that's not Turner. That's Chloe Carmichael. Abby Goodman got collected and whatever got collected. Hate that for Abby, who was minding her own business, but what on bloody earth was that, Manny Rivera? You had 50 flipping 3 laps to go to be patient, and you want to wreck Chloe Erickson like that. Well, I'm a little concerned about Chloe Erickson, but that was totally uncalled for on the first lap of this race. I mean, good grief, Manny. I don't know what the hell Manny Rivera was trying to accomplish there. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going to go back to green, and I think Manny Rivera might just found himself in the big green truck after this race. I don't think that's going to sit well with Ben Erickson and Luke Knight, if I'm not Nope, that's not going to sit well with those two. As we're back to green, and here's the insult. They're in the main event, and they didn't want to see that happen. Erickson in the 67 of Scoutmaster out of the race. Manny Rivera to the big green truck when the race is over. That was totally uncalled for, and Patrick Watson can 100% agree with me. I do hope Chloe is okay. This is almost shades of what happened last season when Chloe Erickson had that violent accident. And around goes the 8. Oh, this is going to be a big wreck. Yep, 8 cars flipping. Oh my goodness, guys. William Johnson, the 008, Caitlin Roy, excuse me. Cautions out one more time.
Biggest lady I've ever seen. That's a huge bitch.
Well, I really hope Manny Rivera has a very good excuse for that. Let's see. Looks like Lipson got tight, and she came up and just got into the side of the Exalta Chevy. That's a throwback to Dale Jr. Caitlin Roy got a piece of it. Who hits Caitlin? 94 did a good job missing that. Oh, Kevin Joseph never slowed down. Ran the back of the EY Bearings Chevy. Hate to see Chloe Erickson. That was a hard impact, and that was driver's side, and I'm a little concerned about Chloe. I bet if you're Ben Erickson and Luke Knight, you should be concerned about your teammate. Scoutmaster still in the infield care center. William Johnson and Kevin Joseph are now out of the race. And they just told me over the headset, Chloe Erickson has been taken to a local hospital for further evaluation. So that's really not good news. And if Chloe Erickson got injured, I seriously doubt Luke Knight and Ben Erickson. And wow, Ben Erickson just shoved. Ben Erickson is hot. Ben Erickson said he wants a piece of that 59. I don't blame him. I don't blame Ben Erickson being very hot. And if he wants to take his anger out on Manny Rivera for his sister, I don't blame Ben Erickson. He is hot, and I don't blame him. He is just screaming at the crew chief of the 59. Can't say I blame Ben Erickson for being upset. Bet you Manny Rivera is probably going to have to hide for cover. Brittany White hopes and prays her teammate is okay. And around goes the 69. And they're crashing. Oh, this is the big one. This could be the big one. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, 94 got a piece. Oh, no. That sucks for Rossi. Soraya Itman, Truman X, yellow again. Rossi just had nowhere to go. And Truman X got hooked up. That's female abuse for the 52. How did Erica Douglas not get involved? Sally Foster somehow made it through. Wonder who hit the 68. There's the shot by the 94. I didn't see who hit the 68. Who's going to hit? Looks like it might be, because back end's fine, and I can't tell who hits this car. Oh, that's the 51. That's Emily Elizabeth. And the black smoky ropes on that 51 machine. And sadly for her, she's out of the race. The officials are trying to hold Ben Erickson back. Luke Knight's there just to protect his teammate. Well, Ben Erickson has a point. He's not going to let anybody mess with his sister like that. And if his sister got hurt, that's probably why. As we're back to green flag racing. I don't blame Ben Erickson. He is hot. And if Rivera goes out of the race, I better keep my eye on the garage area. And hopefully there's security trying to calm the 96, trying to calm the driver of the 96 down. Because I just heard, because Ben Erickson just said, I'm not going to let Manny Rivera go to the dressing room without me letting him know I did not appreciate you wrecking my sister like that. As, Max Lipson had torn up. That's the yellow flag. Some of the drivers already took the caution. Some of them have not. They're racing back to the yellow. See what happened. It's like somebody turned the 82. That was Jazz Sugartown who spun the 82. Sandy Stewart did a great job. 98 did not. Holly Wilkins missed hitting the 82. I've never seen Ben Erickson this angry. And we're being told there's a fight in the pit box of the 59 crew. Because Ben Erickson just took a swing at the crew chief of the 59. Now we got Monster Energy Series officials trying to break up the fight. Don't think the 59... I think the 59 was trying to get some common sense. I think what happened was one of the crew members told Ben Erickson to get lost, and Erickson just landed a punch in the crew member, and that's what caused the fight on pit road between the crew members. And then now Ben Erickson's crew members getting involved as the officials are trying to separate the two crewmen. Boy, if that's to fire up Ben Erickson, good for him. But like I said, he's not going to let Manny Rivera get away with this. And to be quite honest with you, I don't even blame Ben Erickson. I bet there's going to be a fight between the 59 and the 96 after this race. Oh, they're crashing. Oh, that's a big one back there. That's the 012. And Manny Rivera's involved. Emmy Lipson got a piece. That was Gwen Tennyson. Stephanie Robertson torn up. Yellow is out again. See what happened here. Looks like Rivera is going to be done for the day. But watch out, because I see Ben Erickson coming his way. Let's see, 4 wide. That was kind of 4 wide. So that was kind of those guys and gals, those gals not giving each other enough room. I can't believe Sandy Stewart missed that. Chloe Carmichael missed it as well. There's the shot there by Rivera. And then Emmy Lipson's just going to run the back of the Church's Chicken Chevrolet. And Rivera is now out of the race, heading for the garage. Oh, Ben Erickson's going to go after him. I don't think we're done yet, boys and girls. Ben Erickson's not done messing around. His pit crew is following him. Rivera just climbed out of his car. Of course, he has to go to the care center, but oh, Ben Erickson's there. Oh, here we go. Now Ben Erickson just throwing punches at Manny Rivera. Oh boy, now it's not over. And now the fight between the 96 and the 59 are continuing on. And the officials are trying to break those two drivers up. Pit crews are involved. The 46 pit crew is also involved. Of course, Erickson has to race coming up. Oh boy. I mean, Ben Erickson just knocked the crap out of the 59. To be honest with you, I don't even blame him. I mean, he just, as soon as Manny Rivera got out of the car, he came and confronted him and he started swinging lefts and rights as we're back to green. He just lowered a huge punch. And the pit crews got involved. Of course, Manny Rivera was called to the big green truck. Well, now you can add Ben Erickson to the list. But of course, Ben Erickson won't go to the big green truck until after his race is done. Boy. Tempers have boiled here at Las Vegas. And they're going 4 wide again. Contact between Tyler Henderson and Betty Johnson. They keep it together. There's Colombo, made her debut last week. Of course, the other Italian driver sadly out of the race in her debut, and that's a tough break. Tough break for Rossi. Oh, contact between Johnson and that's Sarah Redmond, Tyler Henderson. Yellow is out. They have already passed the start-finish line, so they're going to race it back to the line. Some of these drivers already took the caution. Some of them did not. I bet you I don't want to be playing radio communications of the 96, but good grief. Yeah, looks like 83 just got pinched between the two, the 71 and the 86. Took both cars around. Light contact for the 83. All three have continued on, so there you go. They're going to go ahead and take Manny Rivera to the infield care center. Manny Rivera's all bloodied up from that fight, as well as he might have gotten he might have got a good black eye from Ben Erickson. Well, tempers have boiled, my friends. Oh, man. Don't think the officials are going to be happy with Ben Erickson, but to be honest with you, I think Ben Erickson has a right to be upset. I don't want to be in the big green truck right now with those two drivers. And of course, when I say after the race is over, I mean after this race weekend is done, is when they're going to ask those two to the big green truck. I do hope Chloe is okay, though. Of course, Chloe did get taken to the infield care center because she hit that wall with the driver's side of that machine. Not even a lap in, and I do hope for the best for Chloe Erickson. But like I said, I just don't know what Manny Rivera was trying to accomplish. Why you're trying to wreck somebody on lap 1. I mean, I don't know what he did to Chloe Erickson in the drivers' meeting, but I bet that was pretty much uncalled for. There may be a suspension coming for the 96 and the 59. I mean, yeah, the 59 just completely just ran the 46 over for whatever reason. Ran Chloe over. And Chloe was trying to make sure nobody hit her. Oh, Nicholas Dutch, around they go. They're wrecking right here. Oh, Brooklyn Carter got a piece of it. Sarah Redmond is torn up. Oh, 47. Oh, 47 got a piece. Brooklyn Carter failed to use the brakes. And Sierra Harris, yellow flag one more time. Oh, man. Carmichael got turned again. That's the second time. Leo Einstein gets involved, and then Chet Collingwood just nowhere to go. Ran into the double bench Chevrolet. Lulu Champagne just hit the 85. Of course, normally the 85 would be Zachary Taylor, but it's Lisa Simpson. Taylor's the 085. And then Brooklyn Carter just hit the side of the Stouffer Chevrolet. There's the black smoke erupting on the 70. Who did she hit? Oh, she hit Carmichael right there. So that's their race done. Jazz Sugartown just took the race lead. And looks like Carmichael's done. Champagne is done. My goodness. I don't even know if they're going to allow Ben Erickson to race after throwing a punch at a... I tell you what, Ben Erickson probably got a lot of good fans. Of course, Ben Erickson got a lot of fans. '91 on pit road, as well as Hannah Blue Jay. Not sure what happened. That's Sally Foster. Now she's out of the race. Oh, she blew up coming to the restart. Hannah Blue Jay had an unscheduled stop. That's a tough break. Oh, 57's out. Isabel Colombo having a great run in that Spire machine. Had a bug on my computer, I do apologize. Amber Downey in the 93. Meanwhile, Jazz Sugartown currently leading. Audi is yet to go to victory lane in this young season. The officials will let Ben Erickson race in his race, but have asked him after his race is over to meet the officials in the big green truck for a meeting. I really don't want to play the interview with Ben Erickson. I had never seen him that hot before. Needless to say, I bet most of the drivers I bet Betty Johnson, who's running in 9th, I bet she's probably not going to go to the, not going to have an interview with her. I bet after this race, she's going to go race on over to the hospital to check on her teammate. And the word we got from the medical crew is Chloe Erickson was awake and alert, so that's really good news to hear. I think it just knocked her out cold, so she was knocked unconscious, but she was moving around, which was good news. So they're just taking her to the hospital for further x-rays. And if we try to get an update on her condition before we sign off, we'll do the best we can. If not, we'll get news from Nathan Orman crew on the post-race show after this race weekend is done. I bet you she'll probably take Erica Douglas straight to the hospital. Ready to go. Yeah, Sugartown trying to get Audi their first win of the season. Due to go, of course, Audi went to victory lane with Ish Taylor, who ended up making the playoffs that season. White flag for Jazz Sugartown. Jazz did not go to victory lane last season. In fact, another driver who has never won in this series. So coming through 3 and 4, first career win for Jazz Sugartown as she will take this race. First win of the season for Audi as Sugartown will take Division 2 here at Las Vegas. Good run for Mike Chilton, backing up his win last week at Atlanta. I'll wait for the standings to be official before I export the results. Brittany White, 3rd. Sandy Stewart, 4th. Amber Downey, 5th. Isabel Colombo, 6th. Betty Johnson, 7th. Erica Douglas, Red Riding Hood, and Hannah Smith. Your top 10, as now the standings are now official. As, let's see, Blue Jay finished 22nd, a lap down. Sierra Harris was the last on the lead lap. Everybody else finished out of the race. All right, one more race to go, boys and girls. And then that will be it, and you'll see your points at the start of next week's race at Phoenix. Our
Drivers, to your cars.
Shut up, official. They're already in their cars. Do I need to tell you again? And Ben Erickson's on pole. Funny thing is, Ben Erickson was already called to the big green truck, and he gets the pole. Little bastard. Probably just told Manny Rivera a big bleep you is probably what he said out of his damn mouth.
Drivers, start your engines!
Thank you, command person. I appreciate your enthusiastic. And the sheriff's in town. There's Valentina Fernandez on the front row. Fernandez, what her goal is, if she wins this race, it would be a 3-peat, and she would be a favorite to win the championship. Strawberry Lawson, Rebecca Hawkins, and here's the rest of the starting grid, as I think I goofed again. Hang on, before. Okay, so I have to do something real quick. I'm gonna check something here. Yep, okay, I'm gonna fix something. Give me 1 second. I don't know why I made that mistake. I do apologize for that. Let me see here. I'll take you out. 1 second, folks. I'm gonna fix something real quickly. I'm trying to figure this out. Give me a second here, y'all. I don't know why I made that mistake. I didn't realize that mistake till just now, so I'm gonna fix that. So, little quick intermission report. Oh, I know who I'm gonna put in there. Okay, that might fix the problem. Okay, problem solved. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that mistake until just now. That would have been 3 in a row, but this time, now I fixed that problem. Okay, that is a wave off. I don't have to hear the official saying drivers to their... Can you shut up, official? Okay, give me a second. Okay. Oh, Lauren Ekstrom took the pole. Good for her. Okay, so this will be an official attempt. Funny how things work out that way. All right, command has already been given. Okay. This is our final race of the day. After I made that little mistake, Luke Knight, Lauren Ekstrom on the pole, Melissa Cooper, and Lacey Washington. Here's the rest of your grid. Megan Jones is in that 093 to avoid another error I made like I've done the first 2 races. Wyatt Garcia is going to make his debut in this series. Of course, he's a Buffalo Wild Wings series competitor. And they sent Ben Erickson to the rear of the field, which I'm not surprised. See that? Valentina Fernandez, if she wins this race, it would be 3 in a row. All right, let's get these cars rolling. All right, final race of the not final race season. Excuse me, final race of this weekend, I should say. I don't know why I said that. I apologize. Here we go. I mean, I don't know how in the world Valentina Fernandez is making this work. And the thing is, Luke Knight is second in points. All right, here we go. Final race of the season. And we have some problems. Do apologize for this. My laptop decided to crash on me. Sorry about that, guys. Now we're going to be in a delay. That could have not happened at the worst possible time. It should have saved the grid. So yeah, now we're in a delay with one race still yet to go. I don't know why my laptop did that. So right now, while we're under delay, let's give you a motorsports update, as I do apologize for the laptop doing that sound. That was out of nowhere, so currently in a bit of a delay. And I just rebooted this thing just before we came on the air, so not sure why that had to happen at the worst possible time. So don't worry, y'all. We're gonna get this last race in. If it's the last thing I do, we'll get it in eventually and we'll be all right. Get you up. Okay, minimize you. So right now we're in a bit of a delay. As Betty Johnson and Erica Douglas have already left the track. They're not going to take a shower until they're done visiting the hospital. Okay, so that way you don't have to hear that bleep noise. And why did you have to pop up for no reason, stupid thing? Alright, let's try again. Apologies for that, folks. It's apparently something NR needs to quit doing, or my laptop needs to quit doing. So, Wyatt Garcia, we'll see how he does in this race. And now my game crashed. Oh, no, I cannot have more problems tonight. Come on, NR, quit farting. NR, quit farting. I need to get this race done. NR's like, no, I don't want you to get this race done. Currently in a delay. I do apologize, but Toby did not accept the apology. And NR needs to quit using the St. Louis Deadbird strategy on me.
Drivers, to your car.
Thank you for the 15th trillion time, you dumbass game. And Violet Jackson's on pole. And NR's glitching. NR, please quit glitching all of a sudden. We were just getting ready to take the green until my computer did that. Okay. So here's the grid. All the way down to 42nd. In case you decide to be stupid with me, I'll do this. Massive apologies. Massive apologies, y'all. NR needs to quit using St. Louis deadbird strategy on me. Just as soon as we were going to take the green, NR decided to be stupid. Same with my computer, so... Sorry if this video had to be a lot longer. You can skip the little technical difficulties and get right to this video. Okay. Now, can we go green without any problems? Please and thank you. That would be nice. I'll have the points back up after the race is over. I'll show you the point standings before I sign off. All right. Attempt number 2. Let's try this again. And in case NR decides to be using the St. Louis deadbird strategy, I save the qualifying results. So, in your face, NR. Okay, after finally some technical difficulties settled, we're about to go racing. One more race here today. In this weekend, green flag, final race of the day is underway. I should rename this race the I'm Smacking My Computer 400, and that's what I'm more than likely going to call this race. Oh God, they're 4 wide. This is not going to end well. Oh, big crash in the back. Yellow is out. Ish Taylor's torn up. Alonso Carrera, that's Hermione Sweet. Luke Cage is torn up. Why on earth are we going on the apron there, lads? Come on, guys. Who let us under the yellow? And Bouvier going up high for some reason. Well, she leads us under the yellow. Oh, no, it's, yeah, it was Bouvier because, Wyatt Walker apparently passed somebody. We'll see how he does in his debut here in this series. Let's see what happened here. And it looks like to me, Courtney Lynn got caught in a Hermione Sweet or Alonso Carrera sandwich. She gets away. I don't know how in the world she got away with it. Luke Cage got a piece of it, and there's Ish Taylor, nowhere to go for him. And Bouvier gets the spot back, or Garcia had to give the spot back. Here's the funny thing. That 40 Dodge, this is the 1-year anniversary for that car, because this time last year, Quentin Honeysett made his debut. Let's see how many more times NR is going to use the St. Louis deadbird strategy on me. And we're about to go back green flag racing one more. There we go. And looks like the 7 is out of the race. Looks like a camshaft failure. Looks like we had some blown engines under yellow. Mia Watts is out of the race. Alonso Carrera, Ish Taylor, Luke Cage, and Hermione Sweet also out of the race. So we have 36 cars left in the race and on the lead lap. So tough break for Dylan Cunningham, who was running well in points. Mike Garcia already locked himself a spot into the playoffs as I finally get score 4 up. So I'm going to go ahead and get the points back up. Sorry about this, y'all. There we go. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. I just don't know why my laptop likes to be a derping grandpa. So, at least you love my determination and never give up. And yellow's out again. Crenshaw's got damage. Was she the reason for this yellow? Survey says yes. Same with Maria Nowicki and Quentin Honeysett. I was just talking about Quentin Honeysett. This was the 1-year anniversary. He made his debut here in this series. And of course, Fernandez got a piece of it. Of course, Luke Knight came in this race second in points. Bouvier, who's leading, who's in third. She was third in points entering this race. Don't you hate that every time you're getting ready to do a race, your computer decides to be stupid and crash on you? After this, I will show you your point standings going into next week. I'll also, while I'm taking the liberty of fixing the Rookie of the Year battle, which I'll get that fixed eventually. All right, as Garcia leads, second Cooper, Bouvier, Watson, and Tucker. That's your top 5. Green flag back in the air. Nobody out of the race from that second yellow. That's probably what I'm going to start doing from now on. When we get to the point of the season where playoffs get involved, I'll start showing the point standings. Like I said, I'll do some updating on the Rookie of the Year standings. Yellow's out again. Wait, oh no, London Jackson. Oh, Big Rick, Turner, Brianna Knight, Lacey Washington, Ashley Reynolds, Kelly Moore, Zach Underwood involved. Oh, great. Oh my word. In the words of Sean Ari, he has just wrecked the field. Oh, Brenda Evelyn got spun. I didn't see this. She gets in the, I think that's the Violet Jackson. Jackson saved it. Evelyn did not. Came off the nose of the 22. Annie Thomas gets a piece. Oh, that's how the 14 goes flying in the air. Kelly Moore. 28 was in it. That's the points leader. Lauren Ekstrom ran in the back of Annie Thomas, I'm assuming. But the points leader was involved. It won't be 3 in a row for Fernandez. Yep, 73, nowhere to go. To be fair, I don't think Lauren was going to run. Lauren had nowhere to go. Ooh, nearly got second in points involved. That was Luke Knight. But the points leader was involved. Was there any damage to that? I tried to check and see if there was any damage to the car. She did get a piece of this incident. I don't think it was severe enough. And if she's off the pace, it won't be 3 in a row for Fernandez. Ekstrom is done. Evelyn's done. Kelly Moore, Zach Underwood, Annie Thomas. Well, Annie Thomas, after she gets out of the care center, she's going to head off to the hospital. As we're back to green. Second time in 3 races, Annie Thomas is out of the race with a DNF. Bad news for Ekstrom. That was 5th in points who was involved. See if the 28 has any damage. Looks like she's up to speed. It looks like the damage isn't too bad on that 28, so she must have dodged a major bullet. Here comes Bouvier. Bouvier's never won in this series. Or actually, I believe she has. I'll have to confirm that. Yeah, it looks like Fernandez is up to speed, so it looks like the damage she got in that incident wasn't too bad enough. And just got word from the officials that Chloe Erickson, who was involved in that wreck in the third division. She is awake and alert in the hospital, so that's great news to hear. Glad to hear that. As Gloria Tucker's going to take the lead. Fernandez right behind Von Schweetz. There's Courtney Lynn right behind Ebonia Mirmoez. That's second in points. Luke Knight not having an okay start to this race. Right now, I don't know who would take the points lead. The good news for Fernandez, she has now 2 wins this season, so she can definitely afford a bad day, because right now, as things stand, she's the only driver who's a repeat winner. And around goes Melissa Cooper. But she saved it. That's going to stack everybody up. How they did not wreck, I will never know. Thought they were going to wreck, but thankfully they didn't. And we keep it together, though. That was close from being a multi-car wreck. There's Violet Jackson. There's Megan Jones in the 093 to make sure there's no confusion. Points leader not running well. And the Cadillac of Whitney Wolf leads. Whitney Wolf who drove for Nissan, moved over to Cadillac this season. Trying to get Cadillac their very first career win in this series. Oh, contact there between Schweetz and, I just realized I also goofed on Schweetz. I'll have to get that fixed in the points. Forgot I had that problem. I'll fix that after the race. Man, I can't even go a race weekend without screw-ups. So Courtney Lynn passing Betty Barrett for 6th. For 5th. Barrett way up high. She's going to get in the wall if she's not careful. Looks like she did get the wall. Or not. She did not hit the wall. I'm a little surprised. Barrett didn't have a good race last week at Atlanta, so she's trying to bounce back. Meanwhile, Whitney Wolf currently the leader. Cadillac has never won in this series in their 3rd start. They'll have the 069, who they will have later this season. Sandy Watson, there's Fernandez, there's Jackson. Quinani sent Melissa Cooper. We're down to 26 cars. Everybody else, as I said, out of the race. Oh, man. I was stretching there. So we've had Holden go to victory lane for the first time, I believe, in their career. We've had Audi go to victory lane for the first time. That was not RPM Motorsports. We've had Toyota go to victory lane for the 2nd time this season. Can Toyota get another win with Jessica Miller in the 56? Or can Cadillac, in their 3rd career Monster Energy Series race, go to victory lane? Cadillac has never won. Neither has Subaru, with Gloria Tucker at the helm. course, Tucker was originally supposed to drive for Lincoln Continental, but that changed dramatically. Past the halfway point in this race. We are almost done with our race weekend from Vegas. Looks like Fernandez, that damage never affected her machine. There's White Castle. Annabelle Griffin. Thank goodness I did not screw everything up with her. I don't know why her starting position is blank, but it will probably get corrected in the points. New leader possibly. That would be Courtney Lynn, who was not, or no, I'm sorry, for second rather. Whitney was still the leader. Duh. Sorry, I can't get my head straight, so my apologies there. God, been live for 121 minutes. Damn. Well, that's because if we didn't have that damn problem, as I apologize for a bug popping up, I should have just hit it, but I would hurt my laptop, so I decided to take it off. Of course, remember this 24 car was leading in 2021 with Nathan Orman behind the wheel. But the engine went kaboom because Courtney Lynn was also leading, ran out of gas. Ormy blew up. That allowed Betty Johnson to steal the victory. So Courtney Lynn trying to redeem herself to please the Ormy. Of course, Darby King had a rough day. Mentioned Darby King. Darby King and among other drivers have already left the track. They already probably took their shower. Darby King already took hers in the dressing room after she was evaluated at the care center. She was quickly released. And we'll get any new information on Betty Johnson, but I bet you there's going to be a suspension coming for the 59 of Manny Rivera. And possibly the 96 could get a penalty as well. We'll see what the officials will do with the 96 and the 59. I can bet you they both lost in this deal. I mean, Ben Erickson lost his cool. As we're coming up to 20 to go. Erickson lost his cool. Ben Erickson, that is. Courtney Lynn in second. Courtney Lynn drove the 9 the last 2 seasons. In 2021, made it to the championship 4. Last season, did not make the playoffs and never found victory lane. And she is replacing her team owner, Nathan Orman, who drove this car the last 2 seasons. Which Ormy scored 5 wins. Of course, Ormy not racing this weekend. He will race at Auto Club. Decided to give the driving duties over to Courtney Lynn. Let's see if that will get the 24 back to victory lane and back into the playoffs. Because I can tell you this, June Einstein's going to take a hit in the points. Bridget Thomas is going to take a hit in the points. And if Courtney Lynn wins, that would put her back into the playoffs. I can tell you the points are going to get shaken up big time heading into next week at Phoenix. And Courtney Lynn has taken the race lead from Whitney. Here comes Betty Barrett. Of course, her team owner, Lauren Ekstrom, out of the race, and she's been released from the infield care center. She's off to the showers unless she wants to head off. She's off in the showers. Now she'll be back as an owner. We talked about BMW's strong start to the season. Of course, Ekstrom came as race 5th in the points. Betty Barrett, however, 4th in points. I believe Betty Barrett might take the points lead. Oh, actually no, because Luke Knight's currently in 8th. As the two leaders are battling side by side, that's Whitney Wolf and Courtney Lynn. The more those two keep going side by side, the more that's going to allow Betty Barrett and company to catch right up to them. Of course, Betty Barrett in the All-Star race this year due to a win last season at the Brickyard 400. Of course, she was driving a Ford when she went to Victory Lane. This year, same ride, same number, different manufacturer, driving a BMW for Australian Motorsports. As Cadillac and Whitney Wolf goes to the lead. As Whitney Wolf just ran the corner a little wide. Let's go on board Betty Barrett. And of course, Barrett is just chasing these two down because the more those two keep going side by side, the more that's going to allow Betty Barrett to come right up to there. As you get a nice look at the Death Punch Cadillac CTS. And Barrett and Betty Barrett will take the second spot away from Whitney Wolf. Now she has her sights on the red Mountain Dew Chevrolet Camaro out of Nathan Orman Motorsports. Oh, but Barrett ran that corner a little wide. Courtney Lynn currently the leader, Betty Barrett, and now Whitney Wolf battling for the second position. But if Courtney Lynn runs wide, that's going to help these two catch right up to her. We got one out of Nathan Orman Motorsports, one out of Australian Motorsports, and one out of Cadillac Racing. And now those two are side by side. That's going to allow Courtney Lynn to pull away with 10 to go. Has not been a good day for Nathan Orman Motorsports. Darby King got taken out in her race, not of her own doing. Brenda Eveling had a really bad race. Von Schweetz got taken out. And so now Courtney Lynn trying to make sure there's no curse problems for that team. And they could have won this race here in 2021 if the fuel didn't go, if Lynn didn't run out of gas and Ormond didn't blow up. Forgot to also mention this, and I didn't bring this up all night, or all day, excuse me. Mackenzie Thompson was also a former winner here at Vegas. More than likely, we're going to get a new winner here in Vegas. Wolf back to the lead. Lynn second. Barrett, Strawberry Lawson in fourth. Great run for the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. I had to kill a bug who decided to crawl on my laptop. And the guy that was trying to run down Valentina Fernandez for the points lead is in fifth. Luke Knight. Where is Fernandez? She's in 19th. But Fernandez, as I said, would have the number 1 seed as things stand. So Fernandez could definitely afford a bad day. But of course, for Fernandez, the unfortunate part is it won't be 3 in a row. Would have been nice if somebody won the first 3 races of the season. Whitney Wolf leads. Here's the battle for second between Courtney Lynn and Betty Barrett. That might have been all she wrote. But they got lap traffic to deal with Maddie Crenshaw. Barrett just got around Lynn for second. It's Cadillac versus BMW. As we got 4 to go, 3 to go next time by. Can Cadillac go to victory lane for the first time ever in their career? Can BMW go to victory lane for the first time this season? Would be nice if BMW goes to victory lane after the struggles they had last season, where they did not go to victory lane. Three to go. But we still have that lap car, Maddie Crenshaw, to deal with. There she is. Whitney Wolf still leads. Barrett and Lynn second and third. Lawson fourth. How far are they away from catching Crenshaw? Pretty soon, 2 to go. Oh, Barrett overdrove the corner just a little bit to allow Courtney Lynn to pass her. It may be all she wrote unless something dramatic happens with Maddie Crenshaw playing a big interference with this lead. Barrett overdrove the corner, is going to lose third to Strawberry Lawson. White flag one more time around. Can Lynn catch the 27? Crenshaw is there in the way. Wolf goes wide. Don't think Whitney Wolf is going to be worried unless she overdrives the corner in turn 3. Oh, but here comes Lynn. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Whitney Wolf is going to win Las Vegas. First win of the season for Whitney Wolf, and a new history in the PCSRA has written. Cadillac for the third in their third ever race on this channel will go to victory lane for the first time in history. And did Whitney Wolf lock herself a spot into the chase for the championship? Courtney Lynn came up 9/1000ths of a second short. That's a tough break. But goodness for Courtney, that's still a good run, and Nathan Orman can be happy about that. Lawson third, Barrett fourth, Luke Knight fifth. Knight will more than likely take the points lead away from the 28 heading into next week. Megan Jones sixth, seventh for Jessica Miller, eighth Josephine Bouvier, Gloria Tucker and Alita Perez the top 10. White Castle will take the rookie points lead over heading into next week in 11th. Great debut for Wyatt Garcia in 12th. Great job for the rookie, the Buffalo Wild Wings Series driver. Annabelle Griffin, Wyatt Beanstalk, Rebecca Hawkins, the top 15. There's a look at the rest of the results. In regard, as I don't know what happened to the 28. Oh, 28 finished 19th. Okay. But that's going to do it here for Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Good Lord, we have been through, this video has been long enough, so, all right. Well, hope you enjoyed this race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. Again, massive apologies to the technical problems between this race and the last races in that regard. We've shown you your results. We'll show you your point standings at the beginning of next week's race. Till then, I've been Danny Voles signing off. Congratulations to our 4 winners, and thanks for watching yet another production, another broadcasting production of the PCSRA, the best in racing since 2017. Bye from Las Vegas, everybody. Good night, everybody.